The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. And for Brooklyn, they've got Landry Shamet. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Here's Giannis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Harden, and the layup is good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And here's KD for 3. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
It's Harden with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. Takes it down to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Count that one.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. KD on the wing. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Harden scanning the floor. That shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Lopez with the bucket.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to the wing. Right side, Irving finds the open look, and it's on target.
Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Milwaukee leading by 6. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Inside, here's Forbes. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Irving passes to Brown. Beyond the arc, here's Griffin. Great D that time from Portis.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Bucks have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Outside Portis. Shoots over Griffin.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And stolen by Portis. One-on-one fast break. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 10. On the wing, Green. High post try. And he overshot that one, missing. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 16-6 run. To the wing on the left. Here's Norrell, covered by Irving. They get it back.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Here's Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
T dishes to Forbes. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. Griffin grabs the board. Nets trail by 8. Brown the pass to Irving. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Teague with the ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a stellar job from Jeff Teague to get hit and still possess the wherewithal to finish off the play.
And we reached the end of the first. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. Guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific play.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Holiday. Takes the 3. No good on the shot. The Nets go the other way with it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
Here's Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Okay, well, let's check in with David. What a jam!
Wow,
that right there.
What a jam!
Nice.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Holiday against Harden. No good on the three.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Here's Lopez, and Lopez pulls it down hard.
Don't mistake that Lopez shoots threes now more often, that he can't go down low at that size and do damage.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Landry Shannon. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Cat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. And Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
And here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far. From the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton left side. Trying to get open is Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Portis, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Here is Forbes. 6 points for him. The three-pointer off the mark. Durant deciding where to go with it. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Left side Irving to the right side. Luwawu's shot is off. It's tipped. Here's Middleton, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Milwaukee came out looking very confident. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12. And that'll about.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now Middleton. Lays it up off the glass. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the basket by Harden.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Harden. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Right side Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's the three. Jordan with the rebound. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Jordan.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
On the wing, Harris. Now, here's Shamet, defended by DiVincenzo. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Holiday looking over the floor. Back to Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of a Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Tucker kicks to Portis. 1:16 left to play in the third. Misses the layup. Here's Luwawu. A second chance effort. Up top, Brown. On the wing, Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 7. Connaughton passes to DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Fast break, Milwaukee. The finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Irving surveying the floor. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 6.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
On On the wing, DiVincenzo. There's the triple. Tucker can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. 7-point differential. Irving against DiVincenzo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Shoots the three. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Milwaukee on top, leading by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Bucks leading by 5. We've got Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The kick out to Holiday. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Jordan. Captain coming off the assist from KD.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Harden against Holiday. Outside Portis. Here's Connaughton. Back to Portis. Clock at 4. Off target from the wing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Harden with the stop.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Portis. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 4.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
A shot by Harden, wide open, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Middleton right side. It's deflected. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. Connaughton kicks to Portis.
Clearly a foul.
He misses the free throw. And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Irving dishes to Durant. The kick out to Irving. Tips it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. Irving with the steal. Here's Jordan. And contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. But double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. This is still a close game, and he told us, guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Thank you, David. Harris passes to Jordan. He kicks it to Harden to tie it up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 3. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Durant with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. That shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. To take the lead. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bounce pass, Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Durant with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Landry Shamet's checked in for Irving. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Durant. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden the pass to Irving. On the pass to Jordan. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. The kick out to Holiday. And the 3 off target. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Irving. Great tee that time for Middleton.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league. Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
And a deep 3 from Irving. Misses the tray.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. There below is Barclays Center. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Milton. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Embiid unable to get that one. Good D by Jordan. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Durant has arms that just keep going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Milton kicks to Simmons. Tries it from 9. That one off the back iron and out.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Banked in off the glass.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Harden surveying the D. Yes, that goes in.
There's the dilemma. You want to stop Harden from getting all the way to the rim, but he can also just rise and fire, or pull up and fire, or step back and fire, and there's not much you can do about it.
Now here is Harris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. And Embiid gets it to go. And that'll tie this game up.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Here's Harden. That one, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harris finds Embiid. Simmons inside. KD's on him. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got his second basket. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, man, I tell you what, KD puts so much pressure on the defense. Trying to deter his scoring without fouling is just about impossible.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Hill against Irving. Hill, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now here's Irving. From deep. And again, it's the Nets missing. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They kick it out to Green. Back to Howard. And taken away by Brown. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Almost impossible to stop on the drive at times. I mean, Irving's penetrating ability, just remarkable.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Brown. Count the basket. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Irving looking for an opening. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Outside Curry. 4 seconds left. Here's Howard. Great D that time from Green. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2.
Venom.
Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Seth Curry is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Green, and it's Korkmaz with the 3, the small forward. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. Harris finds Howard. In transition, here come the Nets. KD leading the charge. Harden outside. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Shamet. Simmons can't get it to go. Nets leading by 6. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harden with the stuff.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Simmons. Harris trying to get free. A nice shot by Simmons.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Harden kicks to Harris. Pass to Durant. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Simmons. Now here's Harden. 16 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jim, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard, and he makes you pay for sending help.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for James Harden. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 6-point lead. Griffin's shot is good.
Oh, that's what Griffin makes a living, down low, getting points in the paint.
Outside Hill. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Nets leading by 6. Outside Irving. Over Hill. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
The 8-footer. And the play by Curry as he finishes it off for 2. Curry's got 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Back to Irving. Here's Griffin, shoots over Curry, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
An absolute behemoth inside. Griffin excels at using his size and athleticism to draw the foul.
Blake Griffin hits them both.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Here's Embiid, rebounded by the Nets. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Luwawu, lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Luwawu's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Here's Hill. Good on the short little jump shot. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside Irving. And Brown now atop the key. Irving with it. Shot clock at 5. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He has 6.
Love how strong Irving finishes. Awesome at fighting through the defense and sinking these shots.
James Harden. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 18 points and 2 rebounds. And him tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Simmons. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Embiid. Pushing it up. Here's Milton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Harden against Harris. It's Harden. Look at that.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Simmons. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Landry Shamet. And the 76ers also making a change. Curry's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And that one drops for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
The drive by Simmons. And Curry has it in the corner. Harris inside, guarded by Harden. Harris, good.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Irving against Curry. Now Irving, 8 points for him. Lays it up off the glass.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And here is Simmons. 12 points for him. Tries from 7. Embiid, no good. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Passes it to Griffin. Back to Irving. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the second free throw. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Curry. Good D by Irving. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Sweet move. And the layup good by Brown. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The pass to Tolliver. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Nets leading by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving passes to Griffin. Back to Irving. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Tolliver kicks to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Offensive rebound. Brown the pass to Luwawu. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Just 5 to shoot. Left side, Irving. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just 4 seconds left in the third.
And Harden's showing great strides of improvement on D. Really doing his best to bother shooters.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the 76ers, Green is out there with Howard. And there's Hill. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. Here's Hill. And he converts the layup.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
Now, here's Shamet. Brown with it. Harden up top. And he gets it to go.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall, and then it's like watching a volcano erupt.
Pass to Green. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Howard, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Claxton.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Brown. And then for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Hill. Maxey, no good. Nets leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Howard up on top. Dishes to Harris. Pass to Maxey. A floater. Goes back up. Harris, right side. And Howard with the second chance points.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Here is Harden. Plays it up and banks it in. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
Quick and strong and determined. Harden has it all when it comes to scoring in the paint.
Harris dishes to Howard. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets leading by 14. Harris outside. Outside Durant over Harris. The shot by KD. No good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Harden finds Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good from Durant.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Harris. That one, no good. Good D by Jordan. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside, KD. Offensive rebound. Back to Harden. The tray. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers trail by 14.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Here's Shamet. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
For 3, Harris. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Gets a hand on it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Harris's shot is off. Now Shamet. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Collins in at the power forward. And for Brooklyn, you've got Jordan. Harden out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. 5 on the clock, and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. He dishes it to KD. Back to Harden. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
To the inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 6.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And Young, here we go. It's good.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And the jam by Harden.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Young's shot is good.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
The pass to Shamet. Back to Harden. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Outside Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. He's got 12.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Irving, following the miss by Lou Williams. Irving passes to Griffin. Down low, here's Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Back to Green. Pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Now Irving. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet out. Offensive rebound. Claxton the pass to Irving. Another shot. It's tipped. Hunter with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Alinari on the wing. Now, here's Okongwu. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown kicks to Griffin. And on the way from Irving for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
Irving surveying the floor. This one for three. Another miss by Irving.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Durant. Landry Shamet is out there with Brown. And it's Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. And a switch here also for Atlanta. John Collins, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Shamet the pass to KD. From outside the arc, connects from three-point range. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Shamet with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Collins. From deep, Harden. Doesn't go that time. Dunn with some nice D. Goes up. And Dunn with the slam.
Boy, if you don't stick Dunn, he'll burn you, and badly. Great quickness down the floor.
Harden outside. Fires from deep. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now here's Harden. 12 points for him. The drive by Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, this is Jordan doing what he does best. Not only does he bang it down, he does it with real major force.
Done against Harden. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
He moves so well towards the rim. When Collins attacks with that kind of ferocity, puts the defense on their heels.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Now here's Irving. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 6.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Here's Irving after the made shot from John Collins. Pass to Brown. Outside Jordan. Harris kicks to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving with it. He's picked up by Collins. The shot's good from Irving.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Irving against Young. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now here's Griffin. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
So for the Hawks, Hunter comes in for John Collins, and it's Williams in for Tony Snell.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Irving. He gets it in there. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And so it's Brooklyn. Enjoy.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. They had great chemistry early on, both offensive. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Young, and it's Snell, and at the small forward. Shamet on the wing. Jordan kicks to Harden. From deep 3-point range, rebound by the Hawks. Young left side, lobbed up there for Collins. Durant with the steal. Harden the pass to Jordan. And he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nets.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Now, here's Capella. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Here's Young, and he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Here is Harden. 12 points for him. Fires for three. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Young. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And Harden with the stuff.
And the lefty Harden is confident shooting from anywhere. Lethal with that jump shot. Whether he's open or well guarded, he gets the job done.
Now, here is Young. Good work there as it goes. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And here's Harden. 17 points in the game. There's the three. Harden missing again.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Hawks trail by 11. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. It's stolen by Brown. Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Dunn dishes to Gallinari. Dunn right side. Passes it to Huerter. Back to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Basket counts.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Outside Irving. Outside Griffin. Three-pointer. The shot will not fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Gallinari throws it down.
Finished off by Gallinari. Moves well for a player with a 6'10" frame.
Here's Irving. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here is Gallinari. Irving with the steal. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 17.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 14. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Brooklyn leading by 14. We've got Green, Harden out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Back to Gallinari. Second chance shot. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Right side, Williams. Gallinari surveying the D. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And here's Harden for three. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Gallinari. Now the pass to Williams. Back to Gallinari. Here's Hunter. Outside Williams. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now Harden, outside Griffin. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. Out to Harris. The 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Harden with it. Griffin against Capella. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. For 3, Williams. But they'll get another chance. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Jeff Green. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Williams. Young outside. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young, solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Irving can't hit. The Hawks trail by 12. Outside Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And the shot is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
From deep. Let's keep it alive. Jordan kicks to Durant. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
They're right in Durant's grill, but I like that, but it's not going to bother him. He gets the shot off anyway.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Nets. Perhaps the most. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Landry Shamet. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Home in the paint. Harden scanning the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Harden against Holiday. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
It's Harden with the drive. Bucket is good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Middleton outside. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Holiday. Harden's shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Lopez.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Great D that time from Durant. Shamet finds Durant. Back to Shamet. The Nets working the ball around now. Over Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Harden dishes to Jordan, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Irving missing. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
That is Jeff Teague just using his speed to go right by the defender. I'll tell you, turn around, he's gone.
Irving for 3. Warad grabs the board. Bucks have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Irving for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Portis in the post. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Pass to Nora. Griffin against Portis. Over Griffin. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
To the inside. Back to Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 5. And we recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Green, Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris, and it's small forward. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. Harden can't hit. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. 3-point lead. Here's Giannis. The shot missing. Nice defense from KD. Shamet finds Harris. Inside, Jordan. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Outside Holiday. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jordan with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And it's Durant missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harden, no good. Bucks leading by 3. Right side Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
From deep, Harden.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He did just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. Brown, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Nets trail by 5. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
On the wing, Brown. Irving against DiVincenzo. Launches a 3. Here's Brown. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And it's Irving missing. Milwaukee leading by 9. Uses both hands to slam it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Teague against Irving. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Irving with it. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 6.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Teague for 3. Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall! Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. There's Shamet, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, Harden.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. And Harden launches it from deep. They get the rebound. Jordan. And the rejection by Giannis.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
The shot by Middleton, wide open to the paint, and Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
And this is all you have to do with Brook Lopez. Exceptional at completing lobs thrown his way. Long arms, easy job.
And Harden launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Lopez outside, passes it to DiVincenzo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Down by 15. Nobody near Irving. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Teague feeling it out of him. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Brown finds Irving. Griffin controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Outside Teague. And a wide open look for Portis. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Portis kicks to T. Back to Portis. Shoots over Griffin. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets trail by 8. Here's Brown. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. Now T. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Forbes. That 3 off the mark. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive. Gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jeff T. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count it.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Teague against Griffin. And here is Teague. He's got 9. The teardrop falls in. Teague's got 11 points.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Forbes, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we hit. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Harden. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. The 8-footer. That one good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 6. And the Nets shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Holiday against Harden. The dish now to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Bucks leading by 4. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. That one goes. Count it.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Harris is checked in for Green, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Holiday with it, picked up by Harris. Holiday against Harris. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Irving surveying the floor. Dishes it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. Huge bucket from Kyrie, knows how to deliver.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The first free throw is good. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Nets. Landry Shamet's checked in for Irving. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
It's Giannis with the drive. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Harden the pass to Jordan. That one doesn't go. Good D by Lopez. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bucks leading by 7. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Middleton for 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
From deep, Harden. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Middleton for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Middleton outside. On the wing, Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Back to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. Pass to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. No good on the triple. And a deep three from Irving. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. The sun shining brightly on down.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Now, here's Milton. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Nice defense from KD. It's 2-on-1. All going up court. It's stolen by Harris. The drive by Simmons. Basket good.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in and scoring despite the contact.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Harden right side. And the jam by Harden.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
And it's clear that Harden is a high IQ player. I mean, in pick-and-roll sets, you can see it. His decision-making is just extraordinary.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Shamet. Outside for Simmons. It's hauled in by Harris.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with it.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Embiid off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Shamet. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden's shot is off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Milton finds Thibault. Comes up empty down low.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Harris. And the basket by Hill.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
Oh, Griffin in position, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Simmons, and Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Now, here's Maxey. It's Curry outside. Kept alive. The shot misses. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Howard kicks to Tolliver. Back to Howard. Nice move. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Maxey passes to Howard. Curry wide open. It's good from long range.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Right side Irving. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Pass to Howard. Back to Curry. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets with the lead. Oh, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. Oh, the power on that throwdown. Wow.
And when Griffin takes flight, it's a sight to see. Some of the dunks he pulls are just insane.
There's the pass to Howard. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Curry. Deep. Again, Curry missing. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 6.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Curry attacking. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 5. And the second quarter. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Howard. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the 2 guard.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Thibault. Here's Maxey. From 11 feet away. Rebound by Jeff Green. And here we go. Kicks it out to Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Tim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz, and it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And the Nets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Jordan. And then Durant with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Simmons inside. KD's on him. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Ben Simmons. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Simmons looking around. Out to Harris. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 9. Jumps up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. It's hard to find.
The drive by Simmons. An easy 2 points on the layup. Simmons got 6 points.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Harden against Harris. And Embiid with the block. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Curry's shot is off.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Griffin can't get it to go in. The 76ers trail by 9.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Maxey passes to Embiid. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Irving surveying the floor. And the basket is good. Irving's got 8.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. Yep, that one goes in there.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Irving. From 13 feet, it goes down. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Oliver in the post. Outside for Curry. And Griffin sends it back.
Well, it's huge. Whenever Griffin comes up with blocks, I mean, you'd love to see him be more consistent in this area.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
76ers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. And both free throws good for Curry.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith. And what a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. He's been... And that should...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point guard position.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Simmons. Harden against Harris. Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. Now, here is Irving, defended by Milton.
Oh, look, what a confident shooter Irving is. He looks so calm and collective whenever he rises and fires like this.
Simmons on the wing. Here's Thibault. Drops in the layup for 2. Thibault's got his second bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Jordan, the pass to Harden. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Harris, Philadelphia moving the ball around. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And here's Harden. 10 points for him. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
They double him with Irving. Outside, Simmons. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
And it's in there.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Harris. Back to Durant. Embiid against Jordan. Shoots over Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 10-point game. Claxton, no good. 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Howard dishes to Tolliver. Tries again. Outside for Curry. Curry on the wing. And the 76ers get it back. Off target with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas. Toby Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
Both free throws good for Irving. Here's Maxey. 1:46 left in the third. Now the feed to Howard. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Griffin with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Round kicks to Irving. Inside. Here's Griffin. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Green. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game right here. That free throw missing. Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he's good on the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Howard at the elbow. Tries it from 9. Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Hill, and now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Howard, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Irving against Hill, and that one drops. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Curry passes to Howard. Curry kicks to Howard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Irving. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
The tenacity Irving plays with is infectious. I mean, staying in attack mode, scoring in a variety of ways.
Here's Curry with the 3. Not going to go that time. Here's Brown. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Jordan. Now Shaman. Harden surveying the D. It's stolen by Milton. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Jordan, the pass to Durant. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant. Never ceases to amaze me.
Here's Simmons. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 13. Here's Shamet. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Thibault can't get it to go. And for the Nets, they're shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. And finished off by KD.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Simmons against KD. The drive by Simmons. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Harden against Harris. Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. Puts up a three. Fails to fall. This number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. And here's Harris from the arc. The offensive rebound.
Oh, he's a supreme competitor. Simmons, he creates second chance opportunities with his hustle.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Now here's Harden. Outside, KD. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
And that's an intentional foul. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Harris. Irving's checked in for the Nets. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. The pass to Harris. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off of the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Simmons with it. Embiid inside. He's against Jordan.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
KD passes to Harris. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Joel Embiid. And a wide open look for Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
You want to know what sets up Irving's drives? I mean, his ability to hit from distance, his handles, his game. He has it all.
Here's Embiid. He doesn't hit that one. Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Harris against Harden. It's Jordan on the wing. The three. He can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Simmons passes to Harris. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Look, It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Harden, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's KD in at the 4 slot. And for Atlanta, they've got Tony Snell. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Young. Then it's Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
3 on the clock. Here's Capella. Passes it to Young. Collins looking around. Young against Harden. And good. as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
Harden outside. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Harden outside. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Young. After the basket by Brooklyn. Stolen by Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden against Young. And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. And there it is for him.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Young dishes to Capella. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Snell, that's good.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Young outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. It's Brown on the wing. Green kicks to Irving. He dishes it to Brown. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Yep, it counts. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
58 seconds left to play here in the first. For 3. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 11. Huerter passes to Young. Kicks it to Hunter. Here's Huerter. Blake Griffin pulls it in. The Nets on offense. They're on a 16-3 run right now. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Man showing some terrific range. Irving's got 8. Young looking around. Tipped away. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Williams. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. And here is Williams. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Williams gets the bucket.
Lou Williams is so patient about getting to spots on the floor where he knows he can score from. He becomes a master of the mid-range.
Durant kicks to Brown. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The deep 3 from Harden. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Dunn. Out to Gallinari. Rebounded by the Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. Durant with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. From downtown, and it's Kevin Durant with the 3. Durant's got 5 points so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Dunn, wide open, he fires, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Brown wide open, he fires. From outside, off the mark. Floats it up for Williams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. From deep three-point range, KD can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 17. Dunn dishes to Hunter. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys there were. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Griffin with the steal. Brown with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Brown missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And a deep 3 from Harden. And the Nets miss again.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Hunter. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Landry Shamit's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Williams scanning the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Irving launches it from deep. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 9. Outside Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Irving. Rebound, Atlanta.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Dunn misses. Now here's Irving. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. At one point, their devastating offensive assault. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Young inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball.
Okay.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Capella trying to free himself up.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The three from KD. Rebounded by the Hawks. Durant with the steal. Harris finds Harden. Nets passing it around. Jordan the pass to Durant. Launches it. They grab their own miss. In the corner, Harden fires the three. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Here's Young. Harden with the defensive effort.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. And Young, here we go. This is to Capella. Pass to Huerter. And here's Young. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
The kick out to Brown. On its way from Irving for 2. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Gallinari. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Nice body control there by Gallo. He gets bodied up a little bit and executes that finish flawlessly.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. He feeds it to Gallinari. And the pass to Herter. Back to Williams. Capella inside, defended by Griffin. Capella with the bucket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
1:07 left here in the third quarter. Here's Williams. He's got 6, just 4 to shoot. That shot off the mark. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Collins checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Then for the Nets, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Green, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And they get it back. Back to Collins. Second chance shot. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Shamet. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
And here is Durant. Takes a 3. And no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Hawks with possession here. 11-point game. Now Williams, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. They've got John Collins. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Shots good from Young.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Nets leading by 12. Harden way outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Young. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So good. 1 free throw coming up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. You know, he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And a deep 3 from Irving. No good on the triple. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 9 points. Atlanta again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
A nice shot by Young.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Irving for 3. Beyond the arc. No good there. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Capella kicks to Snell. Back to Capella. Good D by Harden. Brooklyn leading by 9. Down low. Lobbed up there for Durant. Harden finds Irving. No good with the triple.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Snell, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The feed to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. On deep, Collins. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
No good from Irving. The Hawks trail by 7. The kick out to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Hawks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And a deep 3 from Young. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 7. And Irving launches it from deep. But they get it back. Durant kicks to Harris. To end the cold streak. Durant, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
They get it again. Young, good.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And the Nets shooting around 40% from the floor here. And a deep 3 from Irving. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Nets lead by 8.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
Fires for 3. It's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Harden outside. KD on the wing. Deep. Atlanta with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
On its way from Young for 2. Off target with the open look. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving misses.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Young way outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. From deep three-point range, basket good.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has zero trouble knocking that one down.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.